That's a loaded question. What should they do? They first of all have to get their mindset right. So, and like this comes to Duccio's last point, which is you must have the full commitment of the management team and the board to achieve any kind of transformation, digital or not. You're not going to be, I don't think, very successful with inorganic activity deals, especially in technology, unless the senior management of the board get it and want it and are committed to it. And I think that all boils down to one thing: it's making a decision. I mean, really simple. I honestly believe, based on all, I mean, I've had discussions in the last 3 years, 2-3 years with over 400 companies, large corporates at C-suite level, one-on-one meetings. And, you know, after all of that, I say it really does come down to making that decision. Because once the decision is made and there's excitement for it, then the organization will get behind it, because it's kind of what people want to do. Now, there's an immunity layer in middle management. You know, very often you'll find the executive committee and other senior executives are wanting to do it, but as soon as the execution that's required hits middle management, this immunity system kicks in, and that is one of the reasons why we say inorganic works pretty well for those companies that are already on this journey. So if you look at, you know, the Duccio slide, if it's no digital, poor digital, I'd say that's not the right time. But if it's segregated digital, if they're already started the journey, they've got a CDO, head of innovation, they've got people working on it, then they can do it. But one of the beauties of an organic approach, whether it's a large strategic investment or an acquisition, is it can be the catalyst to waking people up in the organization. And very often, the right deal will cause the people in middle management who are not in favor of that deal to leave, and the people who are in favor of it to stay where they otherwise might have left. And I think that's one thing I haven't talked, and I've talked a little bit about, but talent has become more important than ever. We just saw a few days ago that one of the most senior executives of Disney is leaving to run TikTok. And we're going to see more of this, that these tech digital companies that are creating the value in the new economy are not only going to take companies' customers, but they're going to be taking capital, they already are, and they're going to be taking talent. And it's not only a question of how do we recruit top talent to help us with our digital journey, which is very hard for any established company to do on a standalone basis, but also what do we do to avoid losing our best talent to being lured away by tech companies? So that's my answer on inorganic. Is it can be, if you've got your act together and you're in that segregated digital space at least, then you can pull it off. You can make the decision. You can do inorganic. You do the right deal. You get the right people on board, like Walmart did with Jet.com, and you're on your way.